Hi, I'm Fulvio, and this week I'm going to make a raspberry and lemon curd bread and butter pudding. It sings of summer, you're going to love it, and it's all part of our Stop Food Waste Challenge. It's amazing what we throw out. Did you know that we throw out about 20% of our bread, and that goes into this caddy, this little brown bin? What a waste when you can use it for something delicious like this bread and butter pudding. We're also known to throw out an awful lot of our soft fruit because they perish so quickly. This is a wonderful way to use it up, but you can also make maybe compots with it, and you keep it in the fridge and have it with granola and yogurt for brekkie, or make a compote and keep it in the freezer. And you know what, you'd be grateful for it in the winter, and they're so expensive. You know, these are actually taperies from my garden, so I'm excited to use those. So let's get cracking on our recipe. We have here our bowl. It's a lovely straightforward recipe. We have 4 eggs, which you just crack into our bowl here. Have the oven already on. And the bread, for a bread and butter pudding, it's best when it's stale. So that's perfect, because that's just about the time when you're probably thinking about throwing it out. And actually, I have a little challenge for you this week. How about you record this week everything that you're throwing out? Whether you write it down or whether you take a photograph of it, but just record it. You would be surprised at what you throw out. And then let's have fun coming up with ideas as to how we might use them. And I hope my recipes over the next few weeks will inspire you in that instance, but there's lots more information on stopfoodwaste.ie. So now we have 4 eggs. Let's get our caster sugar in here. Spices, they're often in the press, we forget about them. Let's use them up. Let's get a bit of cinnamon in here. Let's get a bit of nutmeg in here. And some cream. Did you know you can freeze cream as well if you have it left over? Because again, you don't want that to go to waste. So in goes our cream. And then you just give that a little whisk. That's our base made. Next, we have our bread. Now I've just buttered the bread a little bit, but I also have a little bit of lemon curd. So you can make your own, or you can buy the lemon curd. And I'm just going to put a little bit of lemon curd on the bread as it goes into my dish. And here's my dish. And actually, sitting in front of the dish here, I have my little Stop Food Waste pocket guide. It has everything that you'd want to know about food waste. And you'll get that, check out stopfoodwaste.ie for that. Now, our bowl. And we're going to put a few of our taperies at the bottom. And I have some raspberries from the garden here, so I'm doing a whole mix. So I'm just getting a little bit of flavour at the bottom. And then we have our stale bread with the butter on the one side. And then I'm just going to get my lemon curd, which I thinned out with a little bit of lemon juice. And I'm going to pop that in like this. So it's all coming together nicely. And the last slice of bread with our lovely lemon curd. Can't get more summery than this. Just lay it out nicely. And then we pour our filling over it. Isn't it amazing to think how much we waste every year? We waste in each household somewhere between 400 and 1,000 euros worth of food every year. That's a shocking amount of money, like seriously. So the whole idea is to waste as little as possible, to save on your purse, and you know what? Every little change you make is also better for the environment, so it's worth making the effort. So we'll get our filling in here, and off she goes. And then I leave this to stand for a little bit before I put it in the oven, because I want the flavours just to blend beautifully. So that's been standing for about 30 minutes, and then I have some more fruit that I'm just going to pop on top, and then I like to put a little sprinkling of caster sugar on the top because it gives a lovely kind of sweet, crunchy topping to it. There's no fancy way of doing this, just go for it. And the juice with the raspberries will bleed in a little bit. We're going to have some lovely summer colours. One more there. Okay, and then our caster sugar, and the oven is on at 180, and we'll bake this, and then we can kick back, make myself a big mug of tea and taste this. Oh my goodness. This looks fantastic. This is my kind of dessert. It's kind of comforting, but I feel it's got the summer there too, with the beautiful taperies and raspberries from the garden. So now what we need to do is just garnish a little bit. So I usually dust it with a little bit of icing sugar, which I keep in a container like this to make it handy for sprinkling. Always dresses everything up nicely, especially desserts. So then, let's get some little edible flowers on. This is an optional extra, of course, but here I have some borage from the garden. So I try to use what I can. I'm lucky I have a bit of space here, so I grow a few nice bits of veg and fresh fruit and the likes. So we'll just dress this up and make it pretty. And it'll be gone in seconds, I'm sure of that. And there we go. A few little flowers maybe like that, just in the middle. Would be very nice, wouldn't it? There we have it. So that there is your raspberry lemon curd bread and butter pudding as part of our Stop Food Waste Challenge. So for this recipe and lots more, do go on to stopfoodwaste.ie.